Good afternoon. Welcome to Options Center. Hey guys, I want to do a quick update with a few trade ideas, a couple setups that I was looking at in the options guys and also on my Patreon, and I just wanted to share it up and put it out there. So here's what I'm looking at. From the weekend video, we were talking about some bearish setups. Couldn't think about too many bullish angles to go at this, and now I want to show the a little bit more of a bullish tint that's still on the table. And I didn't change any of these letters here for the Elliott wave move, but I want to show you that this could possibly still be an ending diagonal where this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll end with 5. It appears that that may be happening with this doji possibly forming here. And this also could be just a flat, an expanded flat, or sorry, a running flat pattern to where this was possibly a wave 3 end up here, and we're going A, expanded B there, and making a higher high, or excuse me, a higher low on the C. So an A, B, C correction, and we start an impulsive wave move up for another wave 1. So that would be much more bullish than the ending diagonal. And then we still have the bearish scenario where this is a 5-wave move down here. And that if we get a bounce at this point, we have a 1, 2, possibly to the 618, and then start a much more impulsive wave down. So there's all three scenarios that are possible, but I just want to show that extra little bullish kick to it, just in case things start to get a little impulsive to the upside. Okay, so on the QQQ, QQQ shows a little bit more of this flat pattern being very possible. So that's why I wanted to show this here and compare it to the SPX. We had a large 3-wave move down, 3-wave move up, and a 5-wave move down here. Very similar to the SPX, but much more bearish on that aspect. There goes NVDA. Actually, I'll add that to my list. I'll show you that too, because we called that on the options guys. So after this 5-wave move down, if this is over, we came down to a little bit of support there, and possibly we start another leg up to where we have a brand new 5-wave move to the upside. That would be the most bullish scenario. The other one is that this is a 1-2 and a 1-2 to where we have a much bigger move down. And then again, there's so many ways you could count these, but that's why we do this every single day. So hit that notification button, by the way, if you are interested in getting some of these videos and knowing when they're coming out. So also, if this is a 1-2, this could be a wave 3, 4, and 5 that we have just a little bit lower, and that we're just in a corrective move from here. We'd really have to get over this 380, 382 area and get back over that and start working our way above these moving averages. But I just want to show that bullish scenario to where this could be just a flat pattern ended. And that would bring in the IWM. Now that the bonds are starting to give a relief bounce, it's probably going to put a little bit of pressure on IWM with the mostly with the financials. And so we'll see how they act with this. But this is a possible where we have possibilities where this 5-wave move ended this whole pattern that we had for so many months. And this is a brand new 1-2, and we start a 5-wave move up. So this would be a 1-2 here. Now that's just the bullish scenario, but in this case, I still think we're in the bearish scenario. I just wanted to give, just in case we start moving, you always got to think both ways. I still think this might be a possible 1, 2, and then impulsive 3, 4, 5 down. So lots to look at. This could be a zigzag headed down. So you have a 5, 3, 5. Just a lot of things that I know I keep repeating myself, but you got to keep an open mind, okay? Now let's go to the Dow. The Dow, we had this expanded flat, and I don't think this pattern's over yet. We had a 1, 2, 3, 4, and with this 5, we have to get over this 100% area here. With this being a 4, this could possibly end this 5 with the ending diagonal as well. So this could be a 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a 5 up to complete it. So we just could have a little bit more upside before we start heading down a little lower. And now that we see that we're starting to form a little bit of dojis on these indices, I was looking at Bitcoin, which seems to also have somewhat of a support area here, and it's starting to hold that area, forming a doji as well. And that's a possibility that this is still the right shoulder and we could head lower. But I just want to show this bounce, and therefore I'm going to show some individual names. Coin, we jumped into this name as a lotto on Friday, and it didn't work out so well. We actually gapped down, but I'm still holding on to it because I have plenty of time left. And we came down to the support area here with a wedge and bullish divergence into support. So I felt like this might be a good play to stick around in. Roblox, we jumped into this one right into the falling knife. We're back testing this triangle, also bow and arrow support here. Not quite filling the gap, putting a doji in. We're short-term options here. We're going to get out at the 200 and move back into or add into our shares. So nice move there on Roblox. Even if you're bearish on this one, this still has plenty of room to bounce for a 50% retrace. BYND, we dumped this last week. We had this channel that we have here. We played the channel off the bottom, and it seemed impulsive, so that seemed like a wave 1 here. We're coming back to a wave 2, testing that 8 EMA and also the breakout area. And so it seems as if this one has a lot of room left, to, at least if this is ABC, to test some of these levels up here, the gap area. If not, this is a 1, 2, 3 impulsive, 4, and start breaking out from the channel. Much higher from BYND. Now, ROKU, we had this huge breakout area where there were massive moves and this massive ABC correction, possibly a flat or diagonal, however you want to name it. It's coming back into support. Now, not a huge doji here, but a pause candle. Maybe we have a little bit more room to go down, but definitely wanted to start trying to play this name. NVDA also, let me go on to a different board here. Trend is our friend. We have this rising pivot and also somewhat of a flag pattern, and also this this trend line is it's a minor support that coincides with the 100-day moving average. We're starting to make a reversal doji off of that, and somewhat of a flag pattern that we have going on here. So this is possibly a wave 4 complete and headed up higher. At this point, we have a little bit of a gap above us that we start to work our way, but at least a bounce play back into this rising pivot into the 8 EMA might be a good play in the short term for at least a bounce. So, and then we could start taking off some of our plays going into resistance again and see what happens with price. So those are some things I just want to show you. Hope this helps out. Please like this video if you could, if you enjoyed this information, if it helps you out. So thanks for joining us here at Options Center. You guys have a great trading day.